Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. DTC B1845 indicates a malfunction in the power seat recline switch circuit of the Honda Accord models from 2008 to 2012. This diagnostic trouble code signals an issue with how the power seat recline system is communicating and functioning. The components primarily affected are the power seat control unit and the power seat adjustment switch. The power seat control unit is typically located under the driver's seat, allowing connection to various seat adjustment functions. The power seat adjustment switch is also usually found on the side of the seat, giving the driver control over the seat's recline angle. Understanding this DTC is crucial in determining if the electrical signals are interrupted due to malfunctioning parts or connection errors within the system. The primary components involved when diagnosing DTC B1845 are the power seat control unit and the power seat adjustment switch. The power seat control unit manages all functions related to the position and movement of the power seats, and it is typically situated beneath the driver's seat, encased for protection. The adjustment switch allows the driver to recline and adjust the seat's position manually, and is generally located on the side of the seat. This code indicates that there's a malfunction in the electrical signals traveling through these components. The malfunction can either result from a fault within the components themselves or from a wiring issue that disrupts electrical continuity. Knowing the location of these components and their roles is essential for effective troubleshooting. Diagnostic tools like the HDS Honda Diagnostic System will aid in further interpreting the DTC and taking appropriate action. When diagnosing DTC B1845, several possible causes should be considered. One common issue is a short to ground in the wiring, which can disrupt the flow of electricity necessary for the power seat recline function. A break in continuity between the components can also lead to malfunctions, as electrical signals may not properly reach the power seat adjustment switch. Furthermore, loose or poor connections can create intermittent issues where the power recline function might work inconsistently or fail altogether. Identifying these causes early on is vital to guide the troubleshooting process effectively. Each of these factors requires careful inspection to ensure that the system can properly respond to the commands sent by the switch. When encountering DTC B1845, you may notice several symptoms indicating an issue with the power seat recline feature. The most prominent symptom is that the seat recline function may not work at all. In some cases, you might experience intermittent issues where the switch works occasionally but fails at other times. This inconsistency could lead to unresponsiveness of the seat adjustment switch, leaving the driver unable to find a comfortable position. Inconsistent behavior often points to underlying electrical issues like loose connections or internal component faults. Recognizing these symptoms allows technicians to narrow down the focus during the troubleshooting process, leading to quicker resolution of the underlying problem. The first troubleshooting step in addressing DTC B1845 involves utilizing the Honda Diagnostics System, commonly referred to as the HDS, to clear any existing diagnostic trouble codes. After clearing the codes, it's essential to turn the ignition switch to the lock position and then back to on to reset the system. Once this is done, it's crucial to operate the recline switch in both directions for longer than 1 second. This action helps refresh the system's memory on any current fault. After this operating test, you will use the HDS again to check whether DTC B1845 reappears. If this DTC is present, it confirms the persistence of the issue, while its absence suggests there may have been a transient fault that needs further exploration for loose or poor connections. Following the initial step, the next action is to turn the ignition switch to the lock position again to ensure safety while you work on the vehicle's electrical system. You will then disconnect the power seat control unit connector B, which has 40 pins, allowing access to the electronic connections necessary for further diagnostics. This step is crucial because it isolates the power seat control unit from the vehicle's electrical system, enabling tests for continuity and shorts without interference from other components. Ensuring that the connections are clean and secure is just as important when reconnecting. Poor connections can lead to cascading failures within the power seat system. After disconnecting the power seat control unit connector B, the next troubleshooting action involves disconnecting the power seat adjustment switch, which has a 12-pin connector. This disconnection is crucial as it allows you to isolate the seat adjustment switch from the diagnostic process, further enabling you to diagnose any continuity issues or shorts without interference. Once both connectors are separated, you can proceed to check the continuity of the wiring between the body ground and the power seat control unit connector B terminals. This is an important step in diagnosing potential shorts or breaks in the wiring that could be affecting the power seat recline functionality. Proper tools will be necessary for continuity testing. In the fourth step of troubleshooting DTC B1845, you will utilize a multimeter to check continuity between body ground and specific terminals of the power seat control unit connector B. You should check terminals number 1, number 6, and number 23 individually. Continuity means that there is a complete electrical path between these points, which is crucial for the proper operation of the power seat system. If continuity is present for any of these terminals, it suggests that there may be a short to ground in the wiring that needs immediate attention. Conversely, if you do not find continuity, it will point to a different issue that must be investigated further, allowing you to isolate the fault effectively. The fifth step involves checking the continuity between specific terminals of the power seat control unit connector B to see if there are any breaks or faults in the wiring. You should check the continuity between terminals number 1 and number 6, number 1 and number 23, and number 6 and number 23. Doing this ensures that all wires connecting these terminals are intact without breaks. If continuity is found between these terminals, it indicates that the wiring is likely functioning as expected, and the issue may lie within the control unit or switch. However, a lack of continuity would indicate a fault that needs to be further isolated and repaired, ensuring you not only fix the current issue, but also restore full functionality to the power seat system. After completing all necessary repairs based on your troubleshooting findings, it's imperative to conduct a final verification step to ensure that the issue has been resolved. The first action in this process is to reconnect all connectors you previously disconnected, being sure they are secure and properly seated to prevent future faults. Following reconnection, conduct a test function of the power seat recline switch to verify that the seat is operating smoothly in both recline directions. If the seat operates as expected without triggering DTC B1845, the repair can be deemed successful. This final check is critical for ensuring both safety and comfort for the vehicle occupants, as a malfunctioning seat can pose risks during driving. Preventive maintenance is key to avoiding recurrence of DTC B1845 and other similar issues in the future. One of the simplest and most effective maintenance practices is to perform regular inspections of the connectors and wiring associated with the power seat system. Checking for signs of wear, corrosion, or damage can help catch issues before they lead to any significant failures. Additionally, protecting electrical components from water exposure is essential, as moisture can easily lead to short circuits and erratic behavior. Making these checks part of a regular vehicle maintenance routine will help ensure that the power seat functionality remains reliable for years to come. This proactive approach will save time and costs associated with more extensive repairs later. In conclusion, understanding DTC B1845 highlights the importance of careful diagnostics in the Honda Accord models from 2008 to 2012. This troubleshooting process demonstrates how to isolate the power seat recline issue by systematically checking components and electrical connections. Recognizing the significance of each part, including the power seat control unit and the adjustment switch, allows for more efficient and effective repairs. The final verification step ensures that repairs are comprehensive and restore system functionality. Lastly, preventive maintenance practices can significantly decrease the likelihood of encountering similar issues in the future. By following these guidelines, vehicle owners and technicians alike can maintain optimal performance and comfort in their vehicles. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time.